apple cider vinegar before bedtime, but never do these mistakes. It can create 7 health problems. This is not just a catchy headline, it's a wake-up call. Every night, millions of people across the world pour themselves a glass of water, add a spoon or 2 of apple cider vinegar, and drink it before going to bed, believing that it will melt away belly fat, balance blood sugar, clean their arteries, detox their liver, and even improve their sleep. But here's the shocking truth. While apple cider vinegar can indeed be a powerful natural remedy, when taken the wrong way, especially at night before bedtime, it can silently damage your body in ways you never imagined. Yes, instead of boosting your health, those small mistakes with ACV can create 7 serious health problems that can worsen with time. And sadly, most people have no idea until it's too late. That's exactly why I'm making this video today, to reveal the hidden dangers of ACV before bedtime, to show you what mistakes people are making every day, and most importantly, to guide you on how to use it safely so you enjoy the benefits without falling into the traps. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to avoid the health problems linked with bedtime ACV, and you'll thank yourself for learning this knowledge today rather than suffering tomorrow. So, let's begin with the first mistake and the first health problem. Mistake number 1. Drinking undiluted apple cider vinegar before bed. Many people think that the stronger the vinegar, the stronger the effect. They take 1 or 2 spoonfuls directly into their mouth or add only a sip of water before bedtime. This is extremely dangerous. Why? Because ACV is highly acidic. It has a pH of around 2 to 3, which is almost as acidic as stomach acid. Drinking it straight before bedtime means the acid coats your throat, irritates your esophagus, and can cause painful acid reflux during the night. Studies show that long-term exposure to strong acids can even damage the delicate lining of the esophagus, leading to burning sensations, difficulty swallowing, or a chronic cough. Instead of healing your digestive system, you are actually harming it. The health problem here is acid reflux and throat damage. When you lie down right after drinking undiluted ACV, the acid has more chance to flow backward into your food pipe, causing heartburn, sour, burps, and a burning chest. Seniors especially are at risk because muscle tone in the esophagus weakens with age. So the very first mistake you must avoid is drinking apple cider vinegar raw before bed. Always dilute it properly in a full glass of water, at least 200 milliliters, before even thinking of drinking it. Now, let's move to mistake number 2. Taking too much apple cider vinegar at night. People assume that if 1 tablespoon is good, then 3 or 4 tablespoons must be even better. Wrong. Overdosing on ACV before bed can silently rob your body of essential minerals. Research has shown that high intake of vinegar lowers potassium levels in the blood. Potassium is vital for heart function, muscle movement, and fluid balance. Seniors who already have low potassium due to medications like diuretics or blood pressure pills are in double danger. Drinking too much ACV at night can worsen fatigue, cause irregular heartbeat, muscle cramps, and even make you feel dizzy when you wake up in the morning. The health problem here is low potassium and electrolyte imbalance. This is a serious mistake because your heart relies on potassium for its rhythm, and seniors with weak hearts cannot afford to lose it. So remember, more is not better. Overdosing can weaken your heart and your muscles, not strengthen them. The third mistake is something very few people talk about. Drinking apple cider vinegar right after brushing your teeth at night. Many people clean their mouth, brush their teeth, and then take apple cider vinegar before bed, thinking they are safe from acid damage. But this is a huge mistake. Brushing weakens the enamel surface temporarily. When you add acidic vinegar on top of freshly brushed teeth, it erodes enamel faster, making teeth sensitive, yellow, and prone to cavities. A study published in the journal Clinical Nutrition found that acidic drinks like vinegar can lead to dental erosion when consumed frequently. The health problem here is tooth enamel erosion and dental decay. Once enamel is gone, it never comes back. And seniors already suffer from weak gums, dentures, and tooth sensitivity, so you cannot afford to lose your enamel. If you really want to drink apple cider vinegar at night, make sure you rinse your mouth thoroughly with plain water afterward, or use a straw to avoid direct contact with teeth. Never brush immediately before or after. Now, moving on to the fourth mistake: combining apple cider vinegar with certain medications before bedtime. This is perhaps the most dangerous mistake for seniors. Many people take their nighttime medicines, blood pressure pills, diabetes tablets, cholesterol drugs, and wash them down with a glass of diluted apple cider vinegar. Big mistake. Apple cider vinegar can interact with common medicines and alter their effect. For example, if you take insulin or oral diabetes medications, apple cider vinegar can drop your blood sugar too low during the night, leading to hypoglycemia, a dangerous condition where you may feel dizzy, shaky, confused, or even faint. If you take diuretics for blood pressure, apple cider vinegar can intensify potassium loss, leaving you weak and dehydrated by morning. If you're on heart medications, the acidic environment can affect absorption and increase side effects. The health problem here is dangerous drug interactions and sudden blood sugar or blood pressure changes. That's why doctors often warn, if you are on long-term medications, always check before adding apple cider vinegar into your nighttime routine. Never take it together with your pills. Give at least a 2 to 3 hour gap. The fifth mistake is drinking apple cider vinegar right before lying down to sleep. You see, digestion is an active process. When you drink apple cider vinegar and immediately lie flat, your stomach acid and the vinegar may move upwards, leading to nighttime reflux, bloating, and disturbed sleep. Instead of helping digestion, you end up tossing and turning with discomfort. The health problem here is poor sleep quality and disrupted digestion. Seniors already struggle with sleep due to hormonal changes, stress, or medications. Adding apple cider vinegar at the wrong time makes things worse. If you must drink it at night, make sure to do it at least 30 minutes before lying down so your stomach has some time to process it. Now, let's come to the sixth mistake, using the wrong type of apple cider vinegar. The market is flooded with different brands. Some are raw and unfiltered with the mother, while others are clear, filtered, and even mixed with preservatives. Many people buy the cheap, clear vinegar, thinking it is the same thing. It's not. The raw, unfiltered ACV contains beneficial enzymes, probiotics, and acetic acid that can help digestion, blood sugar, and metabolism. But the filtered, cheap versions are just acidic liquid with no real benefit, only risk. Drinking poor quality ACV before bed means you expose yourself to acid damage without gaining any of the protective effects. The health problem here is lack of benefits and higher risk of acid-related damage. Always choose organic, raw, unfiltered ACV with the mother. Finally, the seventh mistake, believing ACV is a miracle and relying only on it for health. This mental mistake is as dangerous as the physical ones. Many seniors stop paying attention to diet, exercise, and hydration, thinking one glass of ACV will solve everything. Blood, sugar, cholesterol, digestion, weight, arthritis, even skin. But science is clear. While ACV has certain benefits, it cannot replace a healthy diet or lifestyle. The health problem here is delayed medical care and worsening of underlying conditions. If you rely only on ACV while ignoring warning signs like persistent high blood sugar, rising cholesterol, or liver issues, you may end up discovering the problem too late. ACV should be seen as a supporting player, not the main hero. Now that you know the 7 major mistakes people make with apple cider vinegar before bedtime and the dangerous health problems they can trigger, let's shift gears and focus on the solutions. Because the truth is, ACV is not your enemy. It can actually be a powerful ally for your health, if you learn to use it the right way. The key lies in understanding the proper dosage, timing, method, and quality. So let me guide you step by step through the safe way to use apple cider vinegar at night so you can enjoy its benefits without falling into the traps we just discussed. The very first solution is always dilute apple cider vinegar properly before drinking it. Never, and I repeat, never take it raw. The golden rule is to mix 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon of ACV in a full glass of water, around 200 to 250 milliliters. This simple dilution neutralizes the harsh acidity, reduces the risk of enamel erosion, protects your throat, and still delivers the benefits of acetic acid and probiotics. For beginners or seniors with sensitive stomachs, start with just half a teaspoon in water and slowly increase as your body adjusts. Remember, ACV is a powerful liquid, not plain water. It must be treated with respect. The second solution is stick to the safe dosage. More is not better when it comes to ACV. Research suggests that 1 to 2 tablespoons per day is the maximum safe amount for most people. That's it. Going beyond this increases the risk of potassium loss, acid reflux, and interactions with medications. If you want to take ACV at night, keep it to just 1 tablespoon diluted in water, preferably not more than that. You can divide the dosage. Some people take 1 teaspoon in the morning and 1 teaspoon at night to spread it out safely. Seniors especially should avoid high doses because your body processes minerals differently with age, and overdosing puts unnecessary strain on your kidneys and heart. The third solution is protect your teeth. If you're drinking ACV before bed, use a straw to minimize contact with your teeth. This small habit drastically reduces enamel exposure. After finishing, rinse your mouth thoroughly with plain water. Do not brush immediately after drinking ACV because brushing on softened enamel accelerates damage. Instead, wait at least 30 minutes if you really need to brush. Remember, once enamel is gone, it never grows back. So prevention is your best protection. The fourth solution is for those on medications. If you are diabetic, hypertensive, or on cholesterol and heart medicines, you must be extra cautious. The best practice is to leave a 2 to 3 hour gap between taking your medicines and drinking apple cider vinegar. Never combine them directly. If you're on insulin or strong diabetic medication, always monitor your blood sugar when experimenting with apple cider vinegar, because studies have shown that apple cider vinegar can lower fasting blood glucose and improve insulin sensitivity. This can be beneficial, but it can also cause hypoglycemia if you're already medicated. Talk to your doctor before making apple cider vinegar a daily habit, especially at bedtime, when your body is most vulnerable to sudden drops in sugar or pressure. The fifth solution is about timing. Don't drink apple cider vinegar right before lying down. The best window is 30 minutes before bed. This allows your stomach to process the vinegar, aids digestion, and reduces the risk of reflux. Some people also find that apple cider vinegar at this time helps them avoid nighttime bloating and stabilizes blood sugar during sleep. But lying down immediately after drinking it is asking for trouble. Give your body that half-hour gap for smoother digestion. The sixth solution is about choosing the right vinegar. Always select organic, raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with the mother. The mother is that cloudy, stringy substance floating inside the bottle. It contains beneficial bacteria, enzymes, and proteins that are responsible for most of apple cider vinegar's health benefits. Filtered, clear supermarket vinegar is just acidic liquid without these healing compounds. Think of it this way. Filtered vinegar is empty calories with acid, while raw apple cider vinegar is a natural probiotic tonic. If you're serious about your health, spend a little extra and buy the real thing. The seventh solution is to balance apple cider vinegar with a healthy lifestyle. Remember, apple cider vinegar is not a magic potion. Yes, it can help with digestion, blood sugar balance, and metabolism, but it cannot replace proper nutrition, hydration, exercise, and medical care. Think of ACV as a supporting tool in your health toolbox. Use it alongside a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, fiber, lean protein, and whole grains. Drink enough water throughout the day, keep your salt and sugar in check, and stay physically active. Seniors especially need this balance because your body heals slower and is more sensitive to imbalances. When ACV is combined with a healthy lifestyle, that's when it truly shines as a health booster. Now, let's summarize this for clarity. To use apple cider vinegar safely at night, dilute it properly, never exceed 1 tablespoon per serving, protect your teeth with a straw and rinse, keep a gap from your medications, drink it 30 minutes before bedtime, not right before lying down. Choose only organic, raw, unfiltered ACV with the mother, and remember to support it with a healthy lifestyle. When you follow these rules, you avoid the 7 dangerous health problems we discussed earlier, and instead unlock benefits like smoother digestion, better blood sugar control, reduced bloating, and possibly even improved sleep. And here's one bonus tip. If you find the taste too harsh at night, try mixing your ACV with a teaspoon of honey in warm water. This combination not only improves taste, but also adds natural antioxidants and soothes your throat. Just remember, if you're diabetic, use honey with caution or skip it altogether. So the message is clear. Apple cider vinegar before bedtime can be your friend or your enemy. It all depends on how you use it. If you do it wrong, you may suffer from reflux, potassium loss, weak teeth, poor sleep, and even dangerous drug interactions. But if you do it right, you may enjoy smoother digestion, more stable sugar levels, and a gentle detox effect that really supports your health journey. The choice is yours, and now you have the knowledge to make it wisely. The most common question people ask is, does drinking apple cider vinegar before bed really help with weight loss? The truth is, apple cider vinegar is not a magic fat burner. What it does is help regulate blood sugar, reduce insulin spikes, and promote satiety, which means you're less likely to crave midnight snacks. A study published in the journal Bioscience, Biotechnology, and Biochemistry found that acetic acid, the main component in vinegar, helped overweight people reduce body fat over 12 weeks. But honestly, the effect is modest, not dramatic. It won't melt belly fat overnight. The real benefit comes when ACV is combined with a healthy diet and lifestyle. So yes, ACV can support weight loss, but only if you're also eating mindfully and staying active. Another big question is, can apple cider vinegar damage the stomach lining if I drink it at night? This is partly true. Undiluted vinegar or too much vinegar can irritate the stomach and esophagus, especially when you're lying down. But when properly diluted in water, ACV is generally safe for most people. In fact, for some, it may even improve digestion and reduce bloating by supporting stomach acid levels. The problem arises when people think stronger means better, and they swallow raw shots of vinegar before bed. That is really where the risk lies. Dilution and moderation are the answers. Now, let's bust a popular myth. Apple cider vinegar can cure everything. You've probably seen claims that ACV cures arthritis, diabetes, high cholesterol, heart disease, and even cancer. The truth is, ACV is not a miracle drug. Yes, scientific studies show benefits, lowering blood sugar by procuring insulin sensitivity, reducing cholesterol modestly, and acting as an antimicrobial. But there is no solid evidence that it cures chronic diseases. Believing in ACV as a cure-all is dangerous because it can make people delay proper medical treatment. Remember, ACV is a helper, not a healer. It works best as part of an overall healthy lifestyle, not as a replacement for your doctor's advice. Another concern people have is, can I take ACV every single night for the rest of my life? The answer depends on your body and your health conditions. For many people, 1 diluted tablespoon of ACV per day is safe long-term. But seniors, especially those with weak bones, kidney issues, or on multiple medications, must be cautious. Long-term excessive intake can lower potassium, strain the kidneys, and harm bone density. The safest approach is to use ACV consistently, but in small amounts. Think of it like seasoning your diet, not as a main meal. If at any point you feel burning, cramping, dizziness, or enamel sensitivity, it's a sign your body wants a break. Let's also address timing because, many people ask, should I drink ACV in the morning or at night? The answer is, it really depends on your goal. Drinking ACV before meals may help with digestion and controlling blood sugar after eating. Drinking it before bed may help stabilize sugar levels overnight and reduce bloating. But whichever time you choose, the rules remain the same. Dilute it, limit the dose, protect your teeth, and avoid mixing it with your medications. Now let's create a simple, safe bedtime ACV routine that anyone can follow. Step 1. Choose organic, raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with the mother. Step 2. Take a glass of warm water, around 200 to 250 milliliters, and add 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon of ACV. Step 3. If you dislike the taste, you can add a teaspoon of honey or a pinch of cinnamon, but avoid sugar or artificial sweeteners. Step 4. Sip it slowly through a straw about 30 minutes before bedtime. Step 5. Rinse your mouth with plain water immediately after to protect your teeth. Step 6. Wait at least 30 minutes before lying down. That's it. A simple, effective, and safe way to enjoy ACV at night without harming your body. If you stick to this routine, you may notice smoother digestion, less bloating, and more stable blood sugar in the morning, but without the 7 health problems we warned about earlier. To bring everything together, remember this: apple cider vinegar can be both your friend and your foe. It all depends on how you use it. The 7 mistakes: drinking it raw, overdosing, brushing right before, mixing with medicines, drinking it before lying down, using poor quality vinegar, and relying on it as a miracle cure, can each create serious health problems like acid reflux, potassium loss, enamel erosion, dangerous drug interactions, poor sleep, lack of real benefits, and neglect of proper care. But when you flip those mistakes into the correct practices, diluting it, keeping to 1 tablespoon, protecting your teeth, leaving a gap from medications, drinking it 30 minutes before sleep, choosing organic raw vinegar, and combining it with a balanced lifestyle, you unlock the benefits without the dangers. And that's the secret. It's not about avoiding ACV, but about respecting it and using it wisely. So, as we close this video, ask yourself, are you making any of these mistakes right now? If you are, don't panic, just correct them today. Start with the right dilution, timing, and quality, and your body will thank you. Apple cider vinegar can be a powerful natural support, but only when handled with care. And now, you have the knowledge to make it work for you, not against you. Before you leave, I want to ask you one thing. Have you ever tried ACV at night, and what changes did you notice in your body? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to know. And if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends and family. Because the more people know about these mistakes, the more health problems we can prevent together. Thank you for watching, take care of your health, and I'll see you in the next video.